welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Running inside, it's Fuller. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Lets it fly on the move. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll leave it with him. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Dropping back, it's Hammond. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Throwing, Sellers. Got a man, it's Fuller. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch, and he's free. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's in. Pounded his way in.
What up, K-Day?
Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the score.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Clark. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They'll try the right side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Quarter.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Pulls it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Sellers. Makes a catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together, a really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points, but a chance to tie this up going into the half. Considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No, it isn't. Duh. Says in the top.
Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. This is a designed run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
No. Someone that you may have just played.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Running to Green. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Sellers on the play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Sellers. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It's a touchdown.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run inside. It's Clark. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Sellers from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Williams. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got a step and just dusted the field. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Throws to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Sellers to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Run inside. It's Dickey. There's some room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Slips through the line. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Sellers. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Finds his man. It's Simmons. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. To the air, it's Hammond. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Sellers. Looking deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone.
Got a little grass. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's Sellers to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Dickey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Starts to scramble to the left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Drills him with the stiff arm. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Sellers. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught near the sticks, it's Sellers. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Dickey. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I need a turnover or something.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air, it's Hammond. He's got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Handoff to Joyner. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Williams. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on 3rd down. Right back to the well. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Sellers looking for the score, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to...
Makes the grab in their space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Here's Sellers to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Finds a tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
All over.
And the Red Raiders peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside, it's Williams. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that...
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. To throw, it's Hammond. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.